Hello, welcome back to my channel. Now we left off last time, we tried to fix this error, we couldn't find this error, it's extremely difficult to find it. So we're going to do a test with our favorite thing, which is splits. We're just going to blame splits for it and say it's something to do with splits. Okay? So we go to splits, and remember I said here that it's impossible for this to, I said that this is impossible. Okay? So if I put console.log and I put we should never get that come up. Right, let's test that. Let's see if we get impossible. Nope. So it is impossible. Okay. So can you see that? So this is an extremely hard problem to solve because if we were solving this problem, we'd come to here and we'd say, okay, this is impossible, and we'd skip over it. And we've just missed this problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now fix this, and the reason why we fixed this is the problem is we forgot to reset something. So what I'm going to do is take that out. In fact, let me put it back in because I have to test it. So what this is, we've got a variable, and it may go to 3, and because we don't reset it back to 0, it eventually goes over 40. Okay, so this just involves us finding the variable and resetting it at the suitable time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily comment this out. In fact, I'm going to comment it out. I want to compare it, so I think I'll do 100,000. If I do 1,000,000, oh, let's do 100,000. Okay. So that's the figure for 100,000. So now I'm going to fix the problem. So I just have to find a reset. And in this reset, we need to set the split count to 0. And then that thing will become impossible again. So now that I've done that, I'm going to see what difference it makes here. As you can see, there is a difference. So it's gone closer to the proper amount. So now we can do another test of it. So before the test, let's find that impossible thing again. Alright. And let's just make sure that it's not doing the same thing. We've done 100,000. Was it a? I forgot how much we've done. Let's try 100,000. Okay, it didn't come up, so we just delete this line. So what we need to do now is test our eve. Now that's gone to 3.9%. Now that's really close. Because remember, we allow it here where it says player can perform splits up to, we're allowing infinity, but I don't really think that makes much of a difference. Okay, so if we look at that, it's 3.9, it's nearly 0.4, so it's 10% off. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set a trial of 1,000,000 and see how it gets on. There's a bug in this site software which makes it do undefined first time you do it. Okay, can you see we've got 2.5%? So that means, I'm sure it's supposed to be minus, we're actually winning. So we're winning now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do a 10 million, I'm going to do 10 million trial, and then I'll restart it. Okay, I've come back now. As you can see, it's winning. So this is a scenario where we could do this program and we think to ourselves, yes, it's good for us to go to the casino and keep playing blackjack because we should be winning. And obviously it's because there's a fault in the program. Now admit that to fix this fault, it was extremely difficult, and it took me, I looked at it for about half a day, then I thought to myself, it's going to be a lot of work to find this, so I was a bit, I wasn't very happy, and I thought to myself, I didn't do anything for about 6 days, I didn't look at it at all, and then I came back with some fresh eyes, and what I did is, I can't remember how I found it, but I was looking at something, and I was just looking at, checking something, because I said to myself, to fix it, I'm going to probably have to manually put in every type of hand and check the results of each hand. And I think it was going to be in the second hand I came to, I saw something that was wrong, and then I realized a mistake I made. So the reason why this is winning is because the way I can calculate blackjack. It's the way that I'm calculating blackjacks. So down here, when it's got player one, a lot of these blackjacks will be when the aces are split. So you're gonna get to a pair of aces, you split the aces, you get a 10, and this here will count them as a blackjack. So it's counting too much blackjacks. So that's what the problem is. So what I need to do is I need to set this properly so that it only counts the proper blackjacks and not blackjacks when the cards are split. Okay? So since it's to do with splits, all we have to do is put an and statement in, and item dot split equals 0. Because what you got to think is, if there's any splits, because for example, it can happen with a 10, and it can happen with a pair of 10s, and it can happen with a pair of aces. So if we put 0, if we put the split count must equals to 0, if there's a pair of 8s and the aces get split, you can't get 21. So if we put 0, we cover all bases. Okay? So let me test this now. I'll do 100,000. And that is out, but that's a low number. We have to increase the number. It's still out. Let me check. Check equals this. Okay, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do a longer test. I just need to make sure before I go any further. Okay, I've done a bigger trial. It's come back with this. Now, funny enough, as soon as I saw this figure, it reminded me of one deck. Okay, it looked similar to that. So what I'm going to do is, I reckon I've got it set to one deck. That may not fix it, but yep, I got it set to one deck. Let me set that to 8 there. So if I set it to 8 there, that's going to ruin one of my tests. If I set that to 1 there, then that should be fine now. Okay. I'm gonna do a test of 1,000,000. See if that improves things. And then if that improves things, I'll pause the video and do a test of 10 million. Okay, that's a bit closer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and do a test of 10 million. Okay, it's come back as minus 0.45 and it should be about 0.43. It may be because it's just variant. So what I have to do now is I have to do a test of 100 million. I'm going to take the seed off. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. I'm going to do a test of it's going to take about 10 minutes to do this test. I'm going to do a test of 100 million with no seed, and I'll unpause the video when I come back. Hello there. Okay, I've done a couple of trials. The first one I've done was, I think it was this one. I think that was 4.47. Then I've done that one, and I've done that one. Now this one, if it was like this, I'll be good. So what I'm going to do is, I don't think there's any problems with it. However, to test it, I'm going to have to do a very big trial. So what I'm going to do, what I've got is, I've got a subscription to MSDN. So I've got a virtual machine. On that virtual machine, I'm going to set it to do some crazy number, like something that's going to take, I don't know, I'm probably going to do 2 days. I may do 2 days worth of whatever, or in fact I could do it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm probably going to do about 8 hours worth. I think that should be enough. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do 80. Like, if you look at these numbers here, right? I've done how much have I done here? That's 100 million, and that is 550. Just say that's 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 100 minutes, 1,000 minutes, 1,000 minutes is a lot of minutes. Probably a day. That's probably a day. And then it's going to be 10 days a day. And if I do 10,000 minutes, what's 10,000 minutes? Divided by 60 equals that's a week, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna calculate some amount so that it's probably gonna be a day worth. And if it's still, and if it doesn't come to, and after a day it should be 0.430. It should be about that. If it's that, then I will assume it's correct. Otherwise, I may check over a few things. So I'm going to stop the video now. When I come back next time, I'm going to show you my cloud computer. Show you, I'm going to set it for probably, it's probably going to be 8 hours worth of, it's probably going to be 8 hours. I think that should be enough. And we'll see where we are, and if it's out, I'm gonna have to look further for any other errors. Okay, thanks for watching this video. In fact, before I go, we all did know of one error, and that's the splits. Okay, so on the next video, I'm gonna give you the results of that long trial that I'm gonna do, and we're gonna have to fix the splits because that's a bit too. We need to get this right, to get this to the right amount, and once we get that to the right amount, we can start. We can start doing other things. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time. Bye.